Hi, what here? Welcome back to Football Manager, where we have a game at home against second place Chelsea coming up. We've had a bit of a difficult run of form of late. I think our board may be being a little bit unfair to us, suggesting that they are concerned about 1-goal defeats against Wolves and Arsenal and a 2-goal defeat at Man United. Seems a little harsh if you ask me. Now I did want to have a look and see whether we could look to improve our facilities. So if we have a quick look at club info and facilities wise, our training facilities are only average and our youth facilities are only average. So I do want to improve both of those. Now hopefully the club will be up for doing so. Training facilities reach potential. What? Your passion on this issue isn't going unnoticed. So they've agreed to that. Youth facilities. Right, they've agreed to that. I think that'll do for now. And they're being a little harsh. We've only lost 3 against, awesome sides. But anyway, we are going to improve the facilities. So that'll be by December of next year, October of next year. So that's all fine. Construction will begin at the end of the season. Okay, so that's 1.8 million and another 2 million. That's fine. We do just need to keep upgrading our facilities as often as possible at the moment. Take full advantage of it. Could you perhaps say something like the current relationship with the chairman? Passionate. Typically positive, right? So our head physio can now speak fluent English. That's always helpful. Bernardo Silva. We've lost the last 3 matches against Chelsea. Have to be at our best to get a result. Try the best to take advantage. Not going to come in on other teams. Kwame Amamu. You know what? He's not a bad player, but not sure he's massively better than what I've got. I'm not going to discuss stories. Jordan Henderson is on the transfer list. Well, I'm not surprised. He's old and not that great. He's a good player, right? Total 160 million perhaps for Beckles. Looks like there's a few after him as well. Juve and Real Madrid could be battling for his signature. Push that up. Ian can do his team talk. And we'll get towards match day where Beckles scores for Liverpool in a 3-0 victory over Leicester. Arsenal go top, possibly temporarily. Under 23s and a good win in a friendly. That's our size is worth signing. Jovanovic would be a quality signing apparently. He is only 20. Have long left on his contract. Not massively sure about him. And what about Tomic? Not good enough. Man United go back to the top with a comfortable win at Wolves. Puts into perspective our defeat against them, I think. And Chelsea need to beat us to reclaim second spot. So hopefully we can put pay to their aspirations a little bit. Newcastle beat Man City. Wow, that's good on them. We could find ourselves in the bottom three before long if we don't start to get some points on the board. Everton Consortium. They are talking Man Utd here. So that's interesting that they don't do that further down. But anyway, Blyth versus Chelsea, followed by Spurs versus West Ham. Looking for Spurs to do us a bit of a favour and keep West Ham rooted down there. And both themselves and Sheffield United looking like they're going to have a really difficult season, but looked the same for West Brom and Hull last year, and West Brom managed to escape and Hull were a little unlucky. So let's carry on and see what we can get to. Okay, that's the side we're going to go with. Let's see how it goes. Come on guys, 19th in the form tables. Okay, so hopefully the team meeting that we've had and the 15 days between games to do a bit of training is going to be beneficial, but I'd be surprised if we didn't lose by a couple at least. Seven minutes gone. Bernardo corner over the top by Juvenelli. Another corner, Bernardo again. This time easily away by Capani. Now we need to give Capani a chance to play his preferred role, which is the inverted wingers role. Juvenelli to Bernardo, Juvenelli again. Dwayne Arthur switching the ball around, Hudson-Odoi, and it's back with Bernardo once more. Very much the danger man for him. Here's Rulo. Good volley, but away. Oh, and tapped in by Arthur. Somewhat of a calamity at the back. Very fortunate for Chelsea. Bogner dragged out of position because of the previous strike. Reguilon. Anyway, Nygren headed away by Burns. Bogner still gathering himself. And the goal is empty and Arthur taps it in. Really unfortunate that we find ourselves 1-0 down after 10 minutes. Bogner gathers this one and thumps it long. Tiba wins the ball, looks to beat his man and does just that. He's into the box, strikes one and Diaz saves. So it's already better than the Man Utd game. We've actually had a shot on target. Perhaps unsurprisingly coming from that man Tiba. Diaz with a goal kick to Giovanelli. To do it. Woodrow brings it down the right to Tamori, with Bernardo and Capani picks up the loose ball, thumps it down the wing for a good chance by Michael Douglas, but the ball ends up back with Diaz, and here come Chelsea once more. Hudson-Odoi into the area, poor effort, well wide of the near post. Tamori, side to Woodrow, to Tamori, to Bernardo, edge of the area, finds Nygren, Bernardo, Arthur, good pushing here by Blyth and pressing and pushing them away from our goal, but Hudson-Odoi is in, good block, Bernardo, edge of the area, finds Nygren, straight at Bogner. Quarter of the game gone, 1-0 Chelsea. Nygren, Tamori, Bernardo, Nygren, oh Manny nearly turned it into his own goal, managed to clear it, and a deflected cross, deflects back off the attacker, and now for a throw. Now it's entirely Chelsea at the moment, so we're going to have to go a bit balanced. We're just in danger here of just being penned in completely. It's almost like we're waiting to be killed off. Tamori, back to Bernardo, Nygren, good save by Bogner once more. Bernardo with a corner, away by Miller. Woodrow has it. Woodrow loses out to Diego. Michael Douglas finds Tiba. Tiba beats his man. Twice. He's into the area. He crosses by the near post. Good save by Diaz, who gathers it at the second attempt. That was perhaps the chance. Solos to Woodrow. Side to Tamori. Crosses away by Mane. Arthur wins the header and Hudson-Odoi makes it 2-0. Whilst they haven't been massively dominant, their finishing just shows that it's unlikely to finish with only 2. Here is Hudson-Odoi, Nygren, another chance for him, goes begging. It's built one over the top. Couple of minutes to half time, and Chelsea come forward once more. Giovanelli to Bernardo, good block by Michael Douglas, and it's gone out for a corner. Bernardo, Nygren once again over the top. 2 minutes of injury time to add. They slide by without event, and that's half time. Okay, so we're going to make some changes here. So let's go to our tactics screen. I think what we're going to do is we're going to look to leave Tiba up front with Bayer. Bayer is going to move into a trequartista role. Gapang is going to be brought into midfield. And replaced by, actually, you know what, he's going to go there. He's going to be replaced by Wadham. He's going to play here as an anchor man. Let's give that a whirl, I think. Bit of a risk here, but you know, we've out of what Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, and Wolves, we've only conceded a negative 4 goal difference. Here's Michael Douglas with a dangerous free kick, but doesn't amount or anything. Michael Douglas again looks to cross, means they're throwing. So we've only sort of gone -4 on games. We probably expect to be about -7 or 8. So even if we got thumped 5 or 6-0 here, it wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world. Michael Douglas to Wadham. Finds Diego down the left. Can't beat Tomori with a cross, and here come Chelsea on the break. Woodrow able to progress unchallenged. Someone does then dive in, and he goes inside to Bernardo to Negrin, who puts one wide of the post. Bernardo, free kick, hits the wall. Good block by Tiba. Giovanelli crosses, away by Walcott. Michael Douglas to Wadham, thumps it out for a throw. So Bayer still not playing particularly well, so we'll allow this phase of play. Here's Tiba into the area. Gets a shot away from a tight angle, the keeper saves. So Bayer is going to switch from Mararaju. He's going to come on as a complete forward, and we will confirm that. Once that's made, we'll go into tactics and we'll set those two to switch. Okay. Here goes Burns. Quarter of an hour to go. Diego, chance to cross. Pulls it back to Burns. Finley Burns. Can he get one in the area? Finds Hume on the edge of it. Strikes straight at Diaz. So Hume is going to make way for Florent Joly. Here come Chelsea with about 10 minutes to go. Wadham clears it to Tiba, who finds Mane down the right. Mane with space to run into. Crosses. Diego nods it over the top, so the fullback's really getting forward now. A little bit more positive. 2-0, a terrible result. We've actually come back into this game quite nicely. 4 minutes to go. Finley Burns throws it in. Giovanelli clears. Wadham to Joly to Mane. Finds Mararaju. Oh, what a save by Diaz. Gets a foot on it. Michael Douglas with a corner. through by Giovanelli. Miller. Blocked. Michael Douglas though, back to Miller. Beats his man. Oh, and he's fouled by Sergey. Nothing comes from that though, and we're at the final minute. 3 minutes to add on. That all ticks by rather quickly. And that should be the final attack now for Chelsea. Flicked on. Walcott away. Biride beats his man, turns. Drives towards goal, is tackled. And that should be full time, you would think. It is 2-0 to Chelsea. Not a terrible result. And we did actually get some decent chances once we changed our formation and became a bit more assertive. But it's another defeat. It's not an unexpected one. And we need to now look to build with some perhaps easier games coming up. Barlow's poor form. He's got to do better. Do our best to get as many as possible. Rate of chances highly. Talk about Blyth. Kylian Mbappe. Player of the year. Okay. So Chelsea regain second spot. Tottenham absolutely thump West Ham with Jarrod Bowen scoring a hat-trick, and what a player he looks like. Come through their well, not through their youth ranks, but he's come through a few clubs to get there. Done very well with West Brom and then Spurs. Okay, Norwich away is next up for us, followed by midweek game away at Everton. So 2 tricky away games coming up, but they look far easier than what we've been playing of late, so we'll have to see how that goes. Yari would be a great signing apparently. In goal. Lewis Reed scores for Blackpool. Biride now speaks fluent English. Bournemouth and Watford get a point apiece. That makes us 2 points clear of relegation now. Starting to look a little bit worrying down there, but just need to start winning some games. Okay, the under-23s. Friendly coming up. And the under 18s lose in the 3rd round of the Youth Cup. So Salah returns to training. Burnett gets a goal in the friendly. Was on for 4 or 5 days. Norwich are odds on favourites for that game. For our next game, I should say. Do the press conference. Not my style to part of the bus. Anything's possible. No comment. I'm talking about the West Ham match. Yes, it's absolutely awesome. Tell you if I'd got such a plan in mind. Walcott, Gundogan and Burns all happy that we don't park the bus. Bayer is out injured. The assistant can take our usual strategy meeting, and that is the end of the week. Thank you so much for watching. I think next time up we're going to have a couple of games. Indeed we are. We're going to face Norwich down at Carrow Road. They haven't moved, and Everton still at Goodison Park. Yes, indeed they are. So we're going to travel to those two games. Hopefully we can get a couple of points, if not more, before we then return to Turf Moor to take on the Leeds the episode after. December is going to be massively important to us, and looking at it, you know, all the way through to the 18th of January at the moment is looking like games where we need to start winning. So we've got that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games coming up, and I think those league games, that is, those 11 league games are going to be critical for us to try and get some points on the board. If we were able to get, I don't know, let's say 18 points on the board, that would take us to 30. I think from there we should be looking to confirm our status in the league. We'd have 14 games left, and we'd be looking like needing a point a game. So maybe 18 is the minimum that we need from the next 11 games. We'll have to see how that goes. I mean, 6 wins in 11 is pretty good form, right? It would be around, you know, it's top half form for those 11 games. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. So join us next time. Norwich away followed by Everton away. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.